Hey guys, I'm John, and today we're here at the Mishimoto garage to install the Mishimoto Direct Fit Oil Cooler Kit on our 2015 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. If you're interested in checking out some more awesome behind the scenes videos, click subscribe on our YouTube channel. Tools needed for install include 5.5mm socket, 7mm socket, 8mm socket, 10mm socket, 6-inch long quarter drive extension, quarter drive ratchet, 13mm socket, 3-inch long 3/8 extension, 3/8 ratchet, 5-inch long 1/2-inch extension, 27mm socket, 1/2-inch ratchet, flathead screwdriver, 3/16 Allen key, aluminum 10AN wrench, oil filter wrench, and a torque wrench. Install time is about 2 hours. Install difficulty is a 3 out of 5. Raise the car by using a lift or jack stands. Remove the 14 7mm bolts, 6 pop clips, and 2 5.5mm bolts, holding the under tray in place. Remove the 8 pop clips holding the plastic air diversion cover in place. Remove the bumper hardware, 4 pop clips, 2 located on each side, and 6 8mm screws, but do not fully remove the front bumper yet. Unclip the bumper from the vehicle. Once the bumper is loose, unclip the 6 wire harnesses to the turn signals, headlights, and fog lights. The front bumper cover may now be fully removed. You may need an assistant. Remove the 2 pop clips and 4 8mm bolts holding the air dam in place. Separate the clip to free the air shutter arm. You can use your fingers to pinch the clip. Disconnect the wire harness for the air shutter motor. Remove the 2 tree clips for the ambient temperature sensor. You can set the sensor off to the side. Remove the oil filter. You might want to use an oil wrench to help remove the filter. This is the thermostatic sandwich plate. If you've purchased the non-thermostatic kit, you're going to go ahead and follow the same installation procedures. Don't forget to lubricate the O-ring on the sandwich plate before installing it on the vehicle. Attach the sandwich plate using the supplied 3/4-16 stainless steel adapter. Do not fully tighten yet. The sandwich plate should still be free to swing back and forth for adjustment. Attach the 2-10AN straight fittings to the sandwich plate and torque to about 15 to 20 foot-pounds. Attach the pre-assembled braided -10AN stainless steel lines. The 120-degree fittings will connect to the sandwich plate. Hold onto the oil lines and tighten the fittings to ensure there is still proper oil filter clearance after the fittings are tight. You can then tighten the 27mm stainless steel center bolt on the sandwich plate using a torque wrench. Be sure to torque it to 35 foot-pounds of torque. Before reinstalling the oil filter, make sure to lubricate the O-ring. Route the oil lines next to the steering rack, but away from the moving steering shaft. The oil lines will be routed around the intercooler next to the cold side charge coupler. Route the shorter line with the 45-degree fitting first. This will be the first to attach to the oil cooler. Remove the 4 13mm bolts for the front support bars. Also, remove the 1 13mm upper nut on the passenger side support bar. Using the supplied 6 10mm bolts and nuts, attach the 3 direct fit brackets to the oil cooler starting at the top of the cooler. Attach the oil cooler and brackets to the car. Keep in mind that since the oil cooler is mounted upside down, we are not displaying the logo on the oil cooler. You're going to reuse the 4 13mm bolts and 1 13mm nut you previously took off the car. First, start threading the 45-degree fitting on the short line to the oil cooler. Then, attach the longer hose with the 90-degree fitting to the opposite side of the oil cooler. Now tighten both fittings with an aluminum 10AN wrench. While tightening the fittings, be careful of damaging the AC condenser core. Using a 3/16 Allen key, attach the oil line stay. It's best to attach the oil line stay between the front sway bar and radiator shroud for best results. Reattach the air dam to the front of the vehicle using the 2 pop clips and 4 8mm bolts. Make sure to route the air shutter arm around the front crash beam. The air shutter arm will reattach to the clip on the front air dam. Note: for optimum oil cooler performance, Mishimoto recommends leaving the air shutter motor disconnected. Reattach the ambient temperature sensor. Place the front bumper in front of the vehicle. Reconnect the 6 wire harnesses to the turn signals, headlights, and fog lights. Reinstall the front bumper. Make sure the bumper clips into the slots by the headlight housings. Check for any pinched wires or plastic trim before fastening the 4 pop clips and 6 8mm screws. Reattach the plastic air diversion cover using the 8 pop clips.
Reattach the under tray using the 14 7mm bolts, 6 pop clips, and 2 5.5mm bolts. Now is when you're going to want to double check the front bumper hardware for tightness, and also recheck the oil line fittings on the sandwich plate before lowering the vehicle. Check the oil. This kit will require adding an additional 3/4 of a quart to the system.
Now that you've installed your new Mishimoto direct fit oil cooler kit, double check that all your connections are tight and take the car for a test drive. If you've enjoyed this install video, check out our 2015 Mustang EcoBoost channel on YouTube.